Hey y'all, I'm Larry the Lizard, and I'm here to tell you about Larry the Lizard custom soft plastic baits. These things are really unique, they're different, they've got a different design than a regular lizard. You can fish these weedless in the heaviest, thickest cover. What really makes this thing different is it's got a flange or a hinge on the tail. It's got a rattle chamber system in there. There's a 4mm glass rattle in the tail. This tail whips back and forth. The lizard has a planer board body. Makes it do all kinds of things in the water, like a trick worm. It's a great swim bait. It digs, it crawls, it fights.
Whoa!
Just rig this baby. It stands up at a 45-degree angle and undulates. Bass love them. This lizard will eat bass for breakfast. I'll take the Pepsi challenge. I'm Larry the Lizard. This is the one that made me famous on Lake Fork. This baby is 10 inches of bass eating fool right here. Planer board back. Hole-shaped belly, ribs on the back, specially designed flange hinge, rattle chamber. This thing gives you all the ability of a trick worm, a finesse bait, but with a big, bulky, slow fall. Bass love them. This bait here averages 4 to 8 pound fish on every lake I've ever fished it. This is the 4-inch frog and craw. It's got dual rattle chambers in each of the legs. This baby has a ribbed back. For your Texas fishing, you can fish this thing weedless in the heaviest, thickest of cover. It's like having a double buzzbait if you want to work it fast. If you want to work it slow on the top as a topwater frog, this thing is the bomb. You can hear these rattles from 30 yards away. This thing is made of, I'm talking 100% American plastic, the best high-grade quality floating plastic you can get. 4mm glass rattles in the legs. Rigged weightless, sinks slower than a Cinco. When it hits the water, it'll dive to one side or the other and then sit right back up straight. This is the action that draws huge bass. But what I also like to do is I like to take this thing, especially in a black and blue or a green pumpkin, rig it up as a jig trailer. It'll stand up and fight on the paws that swim like a real crawdad. This thing catches fish. It's just a fish catching fool. And now I introduce the 7-inch Pro Tour Rattlin worm. The 7-inch Pro Tour Rattlin worm. This thing is really different. It's made of 100% American floating soft plastic. It's got a 4mm glass rattle chamber in the tail. It's got a specially designed flange or hinge that allows it to whip back and forth. I'm going to be drop shotting this baby, and we're going to annihilate some fish today. Boy, that was a good hit. Now, rolled and set the hook twice, just like I'm talking. This is the 7-inch Pro Tour Rattlin worm.